another workout slash yoga session tonight. So what we're gonna do, it's similar to what we did yesterday. We're gonna start with a sun salutation as a warm-up. We're gonna do it 4 times. Same thing as we did yesterday. The steps are gonna be the same. And after we're gonna progress with our different yoga exercises. So yesterday we did the Warrior 2, we did the triangle with our legs. I don't know how we call this, but anyway. And we did the one where we had to bring our arms at the, well, completely at the front with the 2 blocks. Today we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do other things. So we're gonna be able to explore a lot of different things in the yoga world. All right, so I got myself my iPad over here for the relaxation music. All right. No. All right. So now we're gonna go on to relaxation music. I always recommend everyone to have a relaxation music playlist whenever you do yoga or just to be zen or to be relaxed. Just to listen to something that is very easy on your brain, on your ears. Like if you can hear this, you can hear that, this is very, very soft. I used to play that music back when I was in university and just doing, you know, doing my homework and whatnot. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys over here. Are you guys gonna be able to see me properly? I don't know, we'll see. So I'm here, I guess I'm just gonna move this, I'm gonna higher this up a little bit. All right, so you should be, all right. I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? Over here, it's gonna be a Q&A. Do you know the sun salutation? Voila. There you go. Amazing. I'm gonna put it here. What? All right. So let's get started, everyone. We're just gonna shake. We're just gonna warm different areas of our bodies a little bit just before we get right into it, all right? So just try to unloose, you know, every part of your body. So again, don't do movements that are rough on your body. And again, when you do these types of sessions, it's not to hurt, it's only to stretch and to augment the flexibility of your body, okay? So always stay within the range of comfortability. All right. Let's start together. Deep breathe in, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out, okay? Always try to control your movements. They need to be slow, they need to be controlled. The goal is not to injure yourself. Always control yourself. That's one. All right. We're going to do a second together. That's two. We're going to do three. That's 3, we got 1 more. All right. So we're done with the sun salutation at the very beginning. And by the way, what I'm showing you, everyone, right now, the sun salutation, it's a version that is, I would say, it's not a complete version. It's, I would say, complete at 70% of this sun salutation. All right. So it's a beginner sun salutation for, oh, partner's going to bed. But you make a cut. But it's, yeah, so keep that in mind, that it's not the full, the full choreography. And it's, well, I would say it's very, what's the word? It's a lightweight version of it, all right? Now we're gonna start by doing an exercise which is, I don't even know how we call it, basically. I don't even know what's the name of it, but we'll just do it. And we get the music going. So I'm gonna put the phone over here. All right, over here, amazing. So this one's gonna be, it's similar to what we did yesterday. So the triangle, but this one's gonna be slightly different. Instead of being a triangle, one leg straight and one leg where you try to go and touch, like that. No, sorry, bless me. So we're gonna have our legs, they're gonna be spread out like this, equally on both sides, okay? And now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take our arms and the other one, we're just gonna go and try to go as low as we can, basically. Just like that. See? So we're gonna do one side, then we're gonna do the other side, all right? You can have your hand on your hip you're gonna feel a stretch in your obliques and your back over here, and you're gonna feel stretch over here as well. Now you slowly go back up, and then we do the other side. Breathe in, breathe out. And when you do this position, you always want to try to have your chest out, okay? Not going back, like inward. You want to have your chest out as much as you can, okay? So we'll do it again. Now the other side. We're gonna do this 4 times on each side. So now it's 2, we're gonna go for 3. Now, other side. One more time. All right. So now we did our first yoga exercise. Now, what we're gonna do, it's very similar to it's one of the exercise, one of the positions we do in the yoga pose, okay? The yoga pose. So, all right. So, it's basically a triangle you do with your body. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold the position for 5 seconds, and then once this is done, we're gonna go back into a plank position. We're gonna do this 5 times, okay? So we're gonna start with a plank position over here. There you go. Now the goal is to have the back as straight as possible, like the legs needs to be straight, okay? So let me show you. So when you go up, you try to have your legs form a triangle. If you have enough flexibility, you can even have all your feet on the ground with your heels, which I'm not able to do, but you can definitely do that. We're gonna hold this for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then come back. You're gonna do it basically 5 times, okay? So now it's 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now 3. 4, and one more time. And now you go back up slowly. Now the next pause we're gonna have. Hello, good job, keep it up. Thank you, thanks for watching, welcome. If you wanna do some yoga with me, go ahead, grab yourself a mat, all right? Hannah, I love your hair, thank you. I was born with it. It's completely natural, all right? So now the next one, we're gonna be on the back, okay, for this one. So in order to do this, it's super simple. We're gonna have our legs into a 90-degree angle. So we're gonna be on the back and we're just gonna be basically, we're gonna have our legs like this, arms are gonna be over here, super easy. It's gonna stay flat on the mat, over here, and you're just gonna bring your legs forward, touch on the ground, and then bring them back up, like this, slowly, just like that. You rest your head on the mat, over here. I'm gonna move slightly this way so you can see better. There you go. All right, so we're gonna do this 10 times, okay? So we already did 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. Inhale on the way down. And then exhale on the way up. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. One more. Now you rest your feet on the mat or the floor. Now we breathe in, breathe out, 4 seconds each. We're gonna do this 4 times, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Now we have one last exercise to do. This one we're going to be sitting facing the phone for this. There you go. All right. So this one's going to be a little bit tricky because you're going to have to use your flexibility a little bit. Since I'm not very flexible, I'm going to do my best. But in your case, if you're very flexible, well, it's going to be easy. The goal here is to have your legs spread out like this at about, I would say like a 30, 40 degree angle, like no more than that because I can't even go more than that, right? So for myself. So about this angle here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and go and reach our toes, okay, on one side, and then we're gonna do the other. All right, so we're gonna do this 5 times on each side. And then after we're gonna go into a cool down period of 5 minutes like we did yesterday. So let's begin. Now we go on the other side. Now we go other side for a second time. Now other side. Third time. Fourth time. Fifth time, one last time. Now we're going to go into our cool down. So this is going to be 5 minutes of deep relaxation. We're going to be on the mat, eyes closed, palm facing up. All right, so I'm going to slightly, right. Just like that. I'm gonna put you guys at this level so you'll be able to see. I'm gonna put the timer on my iPad over here so you'll be able to see for yourself. There you go. We're gonna put, there you go, 5 minutes. Ooh. And one thing I'm gonna do differently from yesterday, I will use a foam roller to put on my spine. Obviously, if you have any spine injury or if you have anything, that's related to your spine, don't do this. But we're gonna put, and you need a long one, a long foam roller for this. You're gonna put your whole column, basically your spine, your whole spine, on the yoga mat. All right. We're gonna start this 5 minutes. Ooh. And now that we're done with the 5 minutes, I'm gonna do a little extra, but that's only for me because I did some I had a back workout earlier this afternoon. So what I'm gonna do in this case, I'm just gonna roll my back. And if you have back stiffness or anything, I highly suggest that you do these. They're very, very good. So you roll just to make sure you get rid of the tension as much as you can. Wow. Phew. All right, everyone. That's it for today's yoga session. I'm gonna bring you over to me. There you go. So, as I mentioned yesterday, yesterday, when I had my the very first yoga session that I held up, I'm going to be doing 3 lives a day. So basically in the morning at 10 a.m., which is going to be more cardio related, and the beginning of the afternoon around 3 p.m. It's going to be gym, and then third, it's going to be at night around 9, like tonight. Well, tonight was a little bit later, but I'm going to try to stick up to 9 p.m. as much as I can for the yoga session. All right. So it's going to be streamed on YouTube exclusively, so you can make sure to go check that out. And I'm going to be posting as well various videos. All right. So before you go to bed, if you're in the Eastern Standard Time or wherever you are in the world, here it's 10:38. So before you go to bed, I'm going to say take care of yourself, stay healthy, work towards your goals, and stay true to your 2026 resolutions. All right, let's go, Raph. Sign off. Take care.